Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to Ukraine Update here with the Shills, where we're super blessed because it's not only Operator Starsky, we got Rick the Ukrainian as well today. So, as always, there's only one way to start this show. That's where we hand it off to Starsky to bring us the real headlines. Cue the music.
Hello, my friends, Operator Starsky here, yeah, we had a lot of successful strikes this week. We're talking about multiple successful strikes in the area of Moscow, around Moscow, Bryansk, as well as Kursk. We know that today Crimea was hit several times, specifically in Simferopol. Russian military base was on fire. And of course, Russians, since they cannot respond in a proper way to their horrible demise, they do whatever the terrorists do, which is striking civilians. There was a strike on a residential building in Kryvyi Rih. Unfortunately, we have information on numerous casualties there. And because Russian aviation is now under attack, they started to use a strange approach to protect their aircraft using car tires. Anyways, it's like innovation of Skolkovo specialists or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, unfortunately, this week I wasn't able to make much updates because since my return from Donbass, we didn't have much time to rest. Literally a couple of days ago, I brought a car from Kyiv to Donbass for my guys, and I took another car that was barely breathing that very day from Donbass to Kyiv in the night. It was hilarious. And also, we have a small update on Fluffy. Fluffy has a new family now. This week we also brought her all the way to Rivne, which is not far from Lutsk, by the way. It's where Anna from Ukraine lives, and we gave Fluffy to a family with three little kids and several more kittens. So now more people will suffer, and as soon as we gave her to the family, that very day she ran away. But because Fluffy is a smart creature, I would say rather a cunning creature, she quickly realized that she cannot survive without humans because she needs them to receive nutrition. So she returned, and I saw a video of her playing and harassing other kittens. So she will be fine. Probably my buddy Rick has something to add. By the way, there was also G20 meeting, and during this meeting, the representatives agreed. Guys, it's very important. They agreed that no countries should be allowed to gain new territories by force. And it was a big fuck you in the face of terror Russia and Putin and all his Nazi terrorists. So if Rick has something to add,
let's welcome Rick the Ukrainian, badass streamer and supporter of all things Ukrainian. Great to see you again, man. Great to see you.
Thank you, guys. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you said oops, and I thought, oh shit, everything's fucked up again. But what do I have to add? I guess the most interesting news for me was that Ukrainian hackers, the cyber. Help me here, guys. Do you know the name? Cyber Resistance, yes, Cyber Resistance, the hacker organization, together with Inform Napalm, who are the OSINT community, Ukrainian OSINT community, who were actually beating up Russian propaganda in 2014 already. And these guys together, they have broken one big Russian politician, deputy, or was it the military guy? Some of them. Okay, so they got these scans of passports of Cuban. Sorry guys, I wasn't prepared for the stream today. It was so sudden. Starsky just said, "Hey, do you want to jump to the Shills?" And I said, "Okay, that's gonna be great." And now I'm so tired. So pardon me, please, but those 199 to be precise, Cuban guys, passports were all dumped, and now everyone knows that they are actually fighting for Russia. It is a huge news around the world, and Cuba actually started discussing it on their television. I saw one of the reports yesterday. It was on Spanish, of course. I understand it because I don't know Spanish. But anyway, they were discussing it, and they started arresting the recruiters there on Cuba. They started to put some people in prison, and some big sentences are about to come up for them. So now we know that Cubans are there fighting for Russians, and all those totalitarian regimes are working together. It's just another proof for that. And adding the information for the G20 summit, their statement, yes, it was condemning the invasions, but there was no mentioning of Russia there at all. Like, they were very careful at their I don't know if it's a word, formulations. They were putting sentences very carefully. Like, all sides there must be playing by the rules and not invading another country. They weren't saying that Russia invaded Ukraine or something like that. It was all just so careful. Maybe it was a huge thing, as Starsky says, but for me it still sounded like they're pussies,
Yeah, you stole my word. So speaking of carefully picking the words, it brings me such a joy to watch Girkin being in prison and everything around it, because as soon as he got arrested, all of his friends suddenly realized that they have, like, the democracy that they were fighting against for so long, actually they need it, because now they don't know how to react and how to protest. Because in a normal country, you go outside with a banner and you protest against some shit. Here they go like, what do we do? They started to speaking some senseless like words and sentences that kind of mean something, but not to everybody. So, like, they're very, very careful now. Also, I liked what Pavel Gubarev said. Pavel Gubarev was and is a separatist leader of Donbas separatists, and he was a big friend of Girkin, actually, and like, Girkin was a hero to him, because he was like Russian terrorist who came there to separate them from Ukraine. But now he's like against him officially, and he says, well, the problem of Girkin was that he announced that he was gonna become a president or something, not become a president, but participate in the Russian presidential elections of Putin. And it was his biggest mistake, because that's why he got arrested. So basically, if somebody talks about democracy and this person is Russian, it's like a cringe. like, and like being arrested to because you said that you are going to participate in the presidential elections. Only in Russia, guys. Now, all other supporters of Girkin, they don't know how to react, really. His wife, I think she's responsible for Girkin's page. Sometimes she posts some updates about him, but all of his friends, those so-called angry Russian patriots, all the terrorists, they go like, shit, how do we protest against Girkin's arrest if we don't know how? If we have no methods, no tools to protest because we live in Russia.
Exactly.
So I think it's hilarious, and when they like want to talk about Girkin, they go like, it's bad, it's wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, I freaking love it. It's like they look so miserable when they're trying to, when they realize that they're being repressed by their own freaking Führer, Putler, and they don't know how to resist. It's freaking amazing, and it brings me a lot of joy and happiness.
Dick, just a thought. Could we screenshot that and put it on a T-shirt?
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's make a note in a private there, and yeah, we have
got to be
do
careful.
That.
Yeah, got to be careful on the shills.
Well, we could always, what we could do is we could set up a second merch store somewhere for, this is the place where you get the merch that's going to get us in royal trouble any minute now. Get it while you can. I like that idea, though, very much. Dave, good timing, because let's get the viewers in for a few questions, if we can.
Yeah, sure. I would try and sneak in a couple of my own now and again.
Perfect.
Very quick one from me. Did either of you get the opportunity, let alone want to, watch the game earlier? Because Ukraine played England, a valid 1-1 draw. At least you played better than us anyway. Did you get opportunities to kick back?
What was the game? Was it Buckaroo?
Football, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I thought it was curling. Anyways, unfortunately, I didn't see the game. Probably Rick did, because I'm not a big football fan, unfortunately.
Starsky, you will be surprised, but I'm not a football fan at all. Like,
Wow.
I haven't watched the game because I'm not interested in football, and I have so little of time lately. So, yeah, guys, no update.
That ends that conversation.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I thought for sure there'd have been something there. Interesting. All right.
Yeah, we've already discussed with Starsky about the boxing and what's his name? Usyk? No.
Usyk, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting that right. Yeah. You see, I'm not into boxing. See, there we go. But and then the second question was a bit more serious, and we do occasionally have to remind people as to why we are doing these streams, and we have been dedicated to them every single week for the past 18 months. And in 2 days, I believe, it will be the 22nd anniversary of 9/11, a huge terrorist event that has basically shaped the world ever since. I hope everyone here agrees with us that it is completely appropriate to be referring to the Russian Federation as a terrorist state.
100%.
But what would you have to say to those doubters that think that there is no comparison?
I wanna tell them that they should really watch the video with beheading Ukrainian soldier. I think it will remove all the doubts.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
And I was actually I was thinking about this, and I thought, well, at least people like Al Qaeda actually admit to what they're doing. they soon after say, yeah, it was us. But the Russians don't. They deny it, which is worse. Right.
Yes, it's a completely KGB style of rhetorics. In KGB
Absolutely.
schools, they were taught to deny everything. Basically, if you're caught in the bed with your best friend's wife, you should deny that it's you and it's his wife and you all even exist. And Putin had this behavior since the very beginning, and Russian elites adopted this kind of behavior, and this is what they do. Of course, they will never admit that they're killing civilian people with their missiles. They will never admit that Russian soldiers loot and rape and
Take
do
kids,
crazy shit. Yes, absolutely. They will never admit it, and they will never feel sorry for that, even though they know it's true.
We should re-record that song. It wasn't me. I advanced into Ukraine. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Killed lots of children. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for example, they hit Kryvyi Rih with missile, and a lot of people were injured and died. And when they posted this in their social media, I saw those comments. They were like officially they were saying our eyes are happy to see this, and there are like photos of civilians being evacuated and excavated from those debris of the destroyed house, and they're like, we're happy to see this. They enjoy seeing Ukrainian people dying. But they will never admit that they even invaded us. You all remember Lavrov on that economic meeting, who said, we never invaded Ukraine, but we invaded because they wanted to invade us. But of course it wasn't invasion, and everybody was laughing because, you cannot lie so much about one thing without being.
What happened? Did they stand at the borders like perfectly still, and the border lines moved under their feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention another Russian attack this week, rocket attack in Konstantinivka. That was a very graphic video where the rocket strikes people walking through the market. This was horrible to see that, and that's another example. If you doubt that Russia is terrorist, you can watch that video too. And the second thing I wanted to mention is that all this denying actually helps to brainwash their own people too. They don't realize, and it helps with their guilt. They will never feel guilt for something that they haven't done. They haven't been invading us, they haven't been killing us, and all of those prisoners of war also are talking like that. For example, Zolkin asks them question, do you realize that you are invaders? And they're saying, we haven't been invading you. No, it's everything, and they are denying all the facts, but it's a great success for their propaganda machine. That they managed to brainwash them and keep them, feeling no guilt.
Yeah.
That's very...
The world still doesn't understand that Russia is the biggest evil we're facing since the World War II.
Yeah.
The
Even
world
North Korea is not that evil.
Absolutely. The world, because North Korea is just role-playing Russia, basically. Russia 80s.
Right.
So people must understand that you cannot reason with Russians. They will always fuck you up. They will always set you up. They will never keep their word, and they want to dominate your country. Even if you live in like Uruguay, that's their like one of their goals. Because look at Russia and ask yourself, how the fuck did this country become so big?
Exactly. Yeah, they're...
Can I quickly, Dick? Can I quickly throw something out there?
Yeah.
Julie Knorr. I was in Kyiv 2 weeks ago, part of a group delivering aid for Ukraine. They wanted for the next delivery tourniquets. There are so much with bad quality. There's so many bad quality ones. Is a Ukrainian company producing this? Thank you, Julie. That's lovely.
Yeah, we had several companies that produced not good tourniquets, not good enough. Because they couldn't pass the tests by our soldiers. Not only Ukrainian, though, Chinese tourniquets, we have plenty of them because, different organizations are buying them because they found like cheap product, but at the same time, it's not good. They break a lot.
I think there should be no cheap when it concerns people's health and lives.
Exactly.
In this case, oh my God, people choosing cheap tourniquets are, sorry, but they're idiots.
Well, it's again, it's like when you have a limited budget and
That's a good point.
you want to help as much as you can and bring a lot of them, but you don't really understand that they come with different quality.
Yeah.
There are good tourniquets, and then there are like Chinese tourniquets. So you can understand people. I think they will not be doing the same mistake again.
Yeah, sorry, I dropped off there for a bit, and I missed your point, Starsky, about the budget. I only heard the word budget, but I guess I understand you.
Yeah, if somebody wants to help, but budget constraints and stuff. So yeah, let's turn to Dunk here, and we'll get some super chat shout outs and whatnot caught up.
Oh yeah, we can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what. Let me just scroll up because I've got to get a new mouse over the scroll wheel that works. Okay, so we have Yvonne Way sends in 5 Swiss francs. Thank you very much, Yvonne Way. N Hill has sent 39.19 Canadian dollars for the Bird Fund. Then N Hill is gifted 5 Shills memberships. Commander 401 sent in $10. The world needs more dead orcs to the Boom Boom Fund. And Niels G. Knudsen was gifted a Shills membership by N Hill. I think we're going to hear a few of those as we go along. Raven 7 donated 40 Canadian dollars. Hello, Shills, Starsky, everyone. The tires have caused a cancer of bad jokes. None is less. It's hilarious. A little boom for the room fund. Roydum Slava. Yeah, these tires on these planes, they're not using them while they're flying it, are they? That's pretty stupid. David K was gifted a membership by N Hill. Yeah, Ali was gifted a membership by N Hill. And so was Tatiana Arandalovich. Well done, Dunk. And David N. But yeah, he was easy. Lynn Stefanzin or Stefanian sent you 25 Canadian dollars for the Burn Fund. And we also have Yvonne Way, who's become a Shield Apprentice. Well done, you. If you want to keep on sending super chats, keep doing that because, you get to hear my lovely voice reading it out. And who doesn't want that? Also, we need to get some super chats sorted out, sort out the wardrobe, because if you notice in the images, David kind of like screwed up on the meeting. We're all wearing white t-shirts. Dick doesn't have any white t-shirts because he's a rock and roller, so that he's wearing black. And Dave, well, he put his Red Sox in with his wash, and so he's come out with a pink t-shirt. So we need some super chats to buy Dave some new t-shirts to match the wardrobe with everybody else. Losers. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, that was funny. All right. Let's see. Where do we go now? I'm not even sure. It's probably Dave's turn to bring the audience in for a few questions for Rick and Starsky.
Yeah, sure. There's some very interesting points that are being brought up. Shelley Winters is asking, I don't get the depleted uranium rounds. They're not radioactive, so what's the deal?
Depleted uranium shells have big mass, which means they can penetrate better. We're talking about the armor, and they are used in tanks like Abrams tanks as armor-piercing shells. Basically, the harder the shell you have, the better it penetrates armor. Obviously, you can use hard metals like tungsten, I believe, and depleted, depleted uranium as well. So they don't explode; they literally hit the armor, and because they are so, because this material is so dense, it just goes right through it.
Cool. Cool.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Uranium is, even though it's radioactive, but it's not as bad as plutonium that is made from uranium. It's because plutonium, as far as I remember, it produces some very strong gamma rays, which are very bad for people, and uranium doesn't produce as much of those rays as plutonium. That's why people and other creatures were living around uranium for millions of years, and it was fine. I mean, we can withstand that.
It's so safe they should make kids' toys out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. People made like glass cups from uranium glass. It glows green, and things like that. So they even made like bathtubs from uranium, as far as I remember.
Wow.
Well, it's not like you can play with it, and it's not like you can I don't know, carry like necklaces made of uranium or whatever. But it won't kill you. It won't kill you instantly if you do.
Well, back in Victorian England, they were mad on the stuff when they discovered radiation because they thought it was good for everything. So they made tonics and toothpaste because it made your teeth glow and all this sort of stuff. Crazy people.
Oh yeah, they did a lot of cool things with dangerous things back in those days, like Victorian days, like all kinds of chewing gums and shit with like cocaine.
Yeah, a little bit of heroin never hurt anybody.
Oh wow, shit. Too funny.
I don't know if there were any like researches about depleted uranium, but I've heard I don't know if they are rumors or actual facts. I won't say it for sure, but I heard that depleted uranium was used in the ends of bullets and in the ends of shells during what period? The Iraq War. I guess U.S. military was using it, and some maybe earlier. Sorry, I cannot say for sure. But I heard that their children had some mutations or some deformations. I heard some of that stuff, but no one is using those anymore in the ends of bullets. You know, they of course if you have the constant contact with it, like when you are holding to the shell all the time, of course you will definitely have some health problems but in time, in years. So I hope none of our soldiers will be doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they won't.
I heard a different version. I'm not 100% sure about it, but I heard that there are some like communities in those areas, like in the Middle East, that allow marriages between like cousins. That might, like, first I cannot confirm this information, and second I'm not sure if that could be the problem, but yeah.
No. I meant the soldiers, the American soldiers. That's what I heard, but it's not confirmed. Maybe this is some conspiracy theory. Some of them. I also heard it like back in the days, about 10 years ago, and. There's actually a song by Anti-Flag, depleted uranium is a war crime. That's where I know it from, actually.
Well, we receive a lot of radiation on a daily basis from like stones, bricks, asphalt, sky. So I don't think that those bullets are the reason. I also didn't hear about depleted uranium being used in like bullets. Shells, yeah, but bullets.
It'd be a hefty pack and punch bullet. Kevlar busters, you know.
Was it me who dropped off for a minute?
I noticed it flaking out for a second there too, so I'm not sure. It could have been a few of us, you know. There seems to be a glitch in the matrix here today. Fun. But I'm sure we'll get there.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really listening to what Dick was saying, and I never do. So.
Funny. Well, here.
Yeah, Starsky, I wanted to say that you're totally right. Sorry for interrupting.
Go ahead.
That it is. Yeah, we receive radiation from many other sources, definitely.
Bananas,
for example.
Yeah.
You know,
I actually have a question, or rather the information, but I will ask Starsky if you don't mind, guys. Have you heard about the is it not? It's not the interruption, but like interception of the signal of the FPV drones, which Madar was talking about a couple of days ago, that they are somehow interrupting the signal. They found a way, and Russians are doing the same also. So FPV drones are now becoming vulnerable to that thing. Have you heard about it?
So I know that there is a way. First of all, it's like this. If you want to suppress the drone, you have to either suppress its GPS signal or its Wi-Fi signal. And Wi-Fi signal usually uses just two Wi-Fi frequencies that can be suppressed. So you just produce whatever signal on this very frequency. And it creates a lot of interruptions.
interference.
Interferences. And second thing is GPS. So basically, you should not intercept, but suppress the signal from GPS. Russians use radio electronic warfare machines for that, like Krasnuha, for example. It's one of their most advanced radio electronic warfare machines. They had a lot of them operating in Donbass since 2014. It's when they were saying that there were no Russian forces in Donbass, but they were actively using them. Of course, you cannot dig such equipment in the mine, you know. I remember in like 2016 or 2017, we were our recon guys were hunting such a radio electronic warfare machine. Those are able to completely disrupt the GPS signals in some given area and do other crazy stuff. So I don't know about intercepting the signal, but technically it may be possible if you have enough resources to decode some specific given signal, and you can basically try to intercept and operate the drone.
Actually, the easy part in it that they are using the analog signal FPV drones, and they don't need to decode anything. They just need to put the antenna into that direction, and somehow they started to connect to their drones, not intercepting it, but to see the picture from that drone. They just get the chat. Get to the channel, connect to the channel, they see it, and at some point they've managed to break it, and the drone starts to being wobbly and just goes down. That's how they're doing it, and pretty cool. I think good way to fight that thing, because Russians been using hundreds of them lately, like every day. They've been learning from us.
Yeah. In 2022, we were using drones mostly. And of course, Russians had Lancet drones, they had reconnaissance drones, but FPV drones used specifically to eliminate Russian troops and vehicles. We were known for doing that. And we had hundreds, maybe, if not thousands of such drones. Currently, Russians realize that it's an efficient way of eliminating troops, and they're doing it as well.
Well, let's be fair, Starsky. You'd have 1001 drones out there if it wasn't for you.
Yes, unfortunately.
Why do they just send you out there and just take drones down? Just pew, 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 just take them all out.
One shot them.
Actually, that drone was fixed. It wasn't. It wasn't destroyed.
Yeah,
that
good
bad.
tourniquet then.
Yeah. But again, it's kind of difficult to shoot down drones like Lancet drones because they carry a lot of explosives and different charges. I told you that story that when I was in Donbass at the positions of our artillery, we heard this smaller arms shooting at the neighboring position, and then immediately explosion, which means that Lancet was targeting them, and it was flying towards the guys. They opened fire in order to destroy it, and it hit them. So those drones are nasty, and they are used every single day, very, very frequently, to destroy vehicles and artillery and our guys.
Yeah.
It must be also one of those things that, during warfare you hear about it, like the doodle bugs. You can hear the doodle bug before you see it flying over. And then, with the drones as well, if you're there and you hear it, you're not exactly sure where it's coming from, but it's out there. It must be hard on you mentally.
Yes.
It kind of is. It kind of is because, for example, we were there and we received information that several Russian reconnaissance drones were flying exactly over us, over our heads, and in approximately 1.5 to 2 hours, they started shelling us for several hours. We heard maybe 40, maybe 50 shells that were shot at us. So it is not an easy, let's say, war is not an easy walk. It's a very, how you say it, not depressing, but extreme kind of sports.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, stressing.
It might come to that yet. Yeah.
Stressful is the word.
Stressful, yes, absolutely.
Big time. Let's turn to Dunk here, and we could get caught up on some good super chat shoutouts and donations and stuff. Lots of action going on here.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so we have Yahweh. I'll do it, Yahweh. It's a chemical apprentice. Rick, promote your NAFO truck. Ooh, we should come back to that one. Yuri Bench sent in 69, 90 Israeli shekels. Burn Putin, burn him completely. Boom the Putin. Linda H has sent you $26 and 12 Canadian things for the Boom Boom Fund, NAFO 69th Sniffing Brigade Fund from Chrysol, $10. And Yvonne Way is back again with 5 Swiss francs. And Yuri Bench is back with 690 Resi shekels. Excuse me, I had a burp coming. That's why you want to hear me. And Michelle Ferguson has sent in $9.99 for the Boom Boom Fund. And Yahweh is back again. It says, I spent nuclear rods in my bedroom. That is another source of radiation, I think. Yahweh, are you driving a DeLorean and traveling through time? What's going on there? Arachnid Inc. sends in $2. Thank you very much. And I think sent in a little happy little fox doing a little dance. John Webster. Wow! John Webster sent in $49.99 United States dollars. Rick, I can't wait to get my purple HIMARS patch from supporting your 69th Sniffing Brigade Hunt fundraiser. Also, I look forward to the Shills show on Saturdays.
Thank you.
Slava Ukraine. Thank you very much, John Webster, for that super chat. And blow me, we just had a donation for the Boom Boom Fund from Nadev Ben Shlomo has sent in 171 and 99 cents of Canadian dollars. Bloody hell. That's a lot of booms you're going to get for that. Thank you so much. And Teresa Elizabeth sends in $19.99. I don't know anything about Elon Musk's despicable actions via Starlink until last week. I'm very glad to see Andrei at Starsky. Yes, hello. So basically said Starsky. So that's so cool. Wow, some amazing super chats there, everybody. Thank you so much. Keep it up because you're supporting that lovely guy in the corner. Yeah.
Exactly.
Little guy. He's a lovely chap. He's nice.
Chat dance for everybody. Yay!
And we're still looking out for that T-shirt fund for Dave.
Yes. Yeah. I don't wear white, but I'm sure he wants his fixed. But speaking of Dave, let's get the viewers in for a few here. And I do want to hit the Sharksky stinger quick too. I mean, he's even wearing the shirt today. We got to do it. But let's get a couple of viewer ones in right now here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's one here from Greg who's asking if Starsky knows a particular American journalist, Joe Lindsay, that has been there since the start of the war.
No, I don't know him personally, unfortunately.
Okay. That's all good. There was another quick reference again from Yahweh, the Yahweh, by the way. He does tune in now and again. Can the panel clarify whether it was Elon Musk turning the system off or refusing to turn it on? I don't know whether that makes any difference.
Semantics, but
yeah. So he said that in the area of Crimea, Starlink was not active anyways. So it's rather like he didn't turn it on.
Right.
Okay. Are there any
yeah, but again, yeah, sorry Dave, but again, I believe last week we received like an information from one of the American authorities that confirmed that he talked to Elon Musk, and Elon Musk admitted that in 2022 he talked to Putin and confirmed that Starlink will not be used to destroy his troops.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
I'm speechless. That Elon Muscovite is a war criminal. He's a friend of Putin, obviously. And
then there will be a lot of people saying, but guys, Elon Musk donated his Starlinks to Ukrainians when the war started. Yes, he did because he's a businessman and this shit pays. He never donated anything because the Pentagon bought
That's right.
his Starlink complexes and gave it to Ukraine. And then Elon Musk realized that it will be used against Russian invaders. That's why he started doing all kinds of crazy shit to those
It
Starlink
seems to me.
complexes.
It seems to me like he jumped on basically a press announcement that he can make his Starlink look good.
Yeah, and it's people say that this war is only useful for people getting rich due to the war. So here it is, basically.
Yes, actually, Starsky, if I'm not mistaken, soldiers are also paying the monthly subscription, or am I?
There are two kinds of Starlink terminals that we have. One kind is that provided by the Pentagon, basically, and Pentagon pays for this Starlink. And the second is private Starlink terminals that were delivered from Europe, and soldiers pay for them.
Yeah. So actually, Elon Muscovite is getting some profit from that too, because not all of them have been paid by
That's right.
Pentagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Elon Musk is a businessman. He would not provide his Starlink terminals to anybody without profit.
Yeah. Totally. He reeks of it, right? Come on.
Yeah, well, we can't really sort of big Elon Musk up about the big profiteering monster because Twitter. Just say that.
That's true.
Lost 42 billion over that. So yeah, as far as a businessman is concerned, he's starting to look like a bit of an idiot.
But fuck him. That's what you get for shooting your mouth off. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as Twitter became his own property, it became paid. It's like you have to pay to receive blue checkmark, and this is how he receives his profit as well. So here you go, war profiteer, like Elon Musk.
Exactly. What do we got here?
Yeah.
We're getting a little short on time, so just so we can have a little fun with it here, I'm going to trigger the gag everybody wants to see for sure here. Let's just hit it.
Hey, oh my God, it works. It works. I'm a peaceful tiger shark, and tiger sharks are kittens.
Now, we do have some questions for you, Starsky, because recently we've been reporting the news of a catamaran that's been chewed up by sharks, and also a kayaker in Scotland who's been scared off. And
the catamaran had 2 Russians on board, so we were thinking you had something to do with that, buddy.
Now, is this true, Mr. Sharsky?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it was tasty. I freaking love this shark, guys. It's so cute.
It's just the best thing ever.
We should do a separate stream just with this.
Yeah, just Sharksky.
Yeah.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, here, let me I can't even remember how to turn it off now.
We should definitely get you to do something like with using the Sharksky off for your channel, Sklarski, and then you can just upload it straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Or it's like when I'll be using Starlink and I will have like bad connection. We can use that one.
Yeah, you could always just send me the audio. I could sync it to the shark and send you back the file.
Yeah.
I should warn you in advance, Starsky, that he does charge $8.99 a month for this.
No, David, we only charge you $8.99 for this.
Oh, too funny. Let me just get things sorted here. We should probably turn to Dunk and get some super chat and donation stuff caught up at this point, it looks like.
Well, you could do. It's kind of been a bit quiet since we got the big donations in, but here we go. Teresa Elizabeth sent in $19.99. I didn't know anything about Elon Musk's despicable action. Hang on, I've already read that one, so it's even worse. Godless Scammer sent in, he's a Shills apprentice. Well, at least Starsky isn't an orca. Yeah, because they've been chewing on the boats recently as well. They're all the animals are fighting back. Good on them. Michelle Martin has sent
Jeff.
you. What?
Hey, Jeff.
Saying hello to Jeff.
Yeah.
Michelle Martin has sent you $32.65 Canadian dollars for the boom fun. And I'll just see very quickly. Yvonne Way has just sent in 5 Swiss francs.
Yeah, little Speedy Hippo guy. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's Speedy Gonzalez, the hippo, his cousin.
Actually, it looks like a hippo trying to get his Segway to move, but never mind.
Yeah, that's it.
And while we're here, we've got Ruthless sends in 10 New Zealand dollars. Can we have a swearing with Starsky? Oh, hang on, I've lost it now. Can we have a swearing with Starsky segment where Starsky can teach us how to use swear properly in Ukrainian?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We can do that.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but returning to the orcas, actually, I love killer whales, and I think that killer whales sound sexier than orcas, of course. Something wrong is going on with the creatures nowadays, because we have a lot of reports about killer whales like jumping on the boats and chewing on them and stuff like that. It never happened before, and they do it for fun.
Yeah, no, there's one cheeky orcas going around teaching all the kids how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to get a rise out of the humans? Watch this.
we call it trolling.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, okay, we got what, like 9 minutes here. So, yeah, we're doing the 1 hour show today. We didn't tell you that ahead of time, but there's a clock on the screen. I'm sure most of you figured it out by now. It's counting down. Let's bring a couple of last viewer things in with Dave here, and then we'll get caught up on donation shout outs and stuff, and everybody can have a minute.
Well, give me some donation shout outs to read out.
There's a couple like there's but yeah, we'll turn it over to Dave here and see where we land.
There is a question here for Rick. Good to see you, from Irene S. Who's been a member for 2 months. Ready to party with Mikado?
To party. Am I invited? First question,
I assume so. Did you need an invite? You just turn up.
I'm not that kind of person. I'm a nice guy, I need the invitation, just like a vampire, to enter your house before I enter. So, yeah. It would be awesome to appear on Good Morning Kiev, of course. Great show with great guests, and of course the great co-host Starsky. Was really happy to meet you there, Starsky. And
it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah,
I think that this show should live, because it's very cool. Great guests again. Rick, Dylan, John Sweeney. Oh my God, this man is legendary, absolutely. And I hope that there will be a lot of great guests. And of course, as for Mercado, I'm looking forward to meeting my buddy. Recently, he bought this Starfield game. And it's something like, if you're playing computer games, you're definitely gonna get one. It's like Skyrim in space. So yeah, there will be something to discuss.
just like No Man's Sky, but better.
Yeah.
It's different. No Man's Sky is very cool because it has like its own lore, like sci-fi 80s, you know, something that you should probably be fond of in order to play this game properly. But Starfield is like Skyrim / Fallout 4 only in space this time. and it's super cool.
Wow.
I want to show you guys something here. Arachnid Incorporated, Arachnid Inc. in the live chat there, painted this. And let me bring it over here so that you can see everybody. Yeah, there we go. That's probably better. And Arachnid Incorporated, or Inc., is on her way to, if not already in Ukraine. And this painting is something that is to be, if we can, delivered and got into Starsky's hands. So, Starsky and I, we have a direct line of conversation, so we'll be chatting and whatnot. But it's actually 3D. Like, things stand out on it a bit and stuff too. It's very cool and whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. I made this like hashtag saying God bomb Moscovia, and it's something from, I don't know, from like something from my mind directly.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love to see
Yeah.
it too. And you know that we also have a phrase here, God bomb Belgorod from this summer. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Kremlin is better, much better. I mean, the Moscow itself and the whole Moscovia definitely deserves to feel what it is, and they feel it. This year they feel it, and it's good because you reap what you sow, right?
Yep, the Kremlin needs to crumble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
There are people who say, why don't you respect Russian invaders? It's because they have no honor. You cannot respect enemies without honor.
Yeah.
You are not equal with them.
Yeah, the atrocities and whatnot. How all you can do is want to grab a gun and just eliminate more of them.
It's not like fighter pilots during the First World War when you have the British and the Germans like waving to each other and saluting as they fly past and go, "Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah.
thank you." Then, come off it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, shoot.
I got
These are cunts.
I got question for Rick. What was the latest, craziest comment on your YouTube?
Oh, it's hard to,
Good one.
to get one. But most of those who are trying to spit Russian propaganda. Sorry, I was unprepared, Starsky. I cannot remember any good one. But some are really, they are like, oh my God, dude, what the hell are you talking about? Some people are so, I don't know. They seem lost. They are just from parallel reality. And yeah, sometimes they're bots, sometimes they're real people, I'm sure of it, because we have flat earth supporters and believers, Some people are crazy.
Yeah.
Starsky,
Oh.
I have, yeah.
Well, there's a one group of ancient alien idiots who think that Russia invaded Ukraine because they're going for an ancient UFO ship that's landed in Ukraine. It's the Ark, and it has all the secret knowledge of the cosmos locked up in it. Like, it's just the most ridiculous crap.
Yeah,
What you
you're
mean?
right.
The aliens left a time capsule?
Yeah. Except one that's not filled with mud. Yeah.
Starsky, should I mention the thing for tomorrow?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Starsky and I are trying this again tomorrow, so we're gonna be co-streaming. Starsky is gonna come around 8:30 Ukrainian time. I start at 7:30 as always. Come, guys. We're gonna have some fun there too. I'm sure of it. Starsky, I'm really excited to have you on my show.
Absolutely, bro. Last time it was a failure because last time I had a call with my command that lasted for several hours and I missed several streams, including Shills and you. So I hope this time everything will be fine.
Yeah, fingers crossed. See you tomorrow, Starsky.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Let's see here. We'll turn to Dunk and we'll get caught up on donation super chats and shout outs and stuff, and then we'll bid our farewells.
Okie dokie. Kirsten Cinema sent you $40 Canadian quote for the Boom Boom Fund. And we have Michelle Michaels who sent in $5 New Zealand dollars. Boom boom. Love to capture Starsky from New Zealand. And Richie MC sends in $10 for the Broom Broom Fund. Did you spell that right? No, it says broom broom. It means car. I thought it meant like sweeping up, for cleaning services or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, it meant for the car. Vroom vroom or something.
No, it's the song.
Broom, 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 broom. Let's go clean up my room.
Okay, Mr. Dawson. Yvonne Vizina, good grief. Yvonne Vizina, oh God, my mouth won't work. It sends in $24.99 Canadian dollars. And Ben Goes sends in $19.99. John Sweeney, VPDFO Festival, thumbs up. Hearty Ukrainian flag, British flag. What's that? What's John Sweeney's VPDFO Festival? Anybody know?
Vladimir Putin, do fuck off. Yes. That's it.
Thank you so much for that. And that's it from the super chats. I guess that's all it tonight.
All right. So, anything else you want to shell out before we're done there, Rick? What do you think?
Well, I want to say thank you to everyone who comes to all these amazing streams like the Shills. Your guys are the best. Thank you very much for doing this. This is a huge support for Ukraine. All the donations for the Room Room Fund and Boom Boom Fund and 69 Sniffing Brigade helping the armed forces of Ukraine is essential. Please keep doing it, because without this support it's going to be much harder, because Russians are learning. They are launching more drones. They're using our techniques. They're becoming also a voluntary movement in Russia is becoming stronger. I've heard some messages, and they are getting organized. This is why we must get even more organized. We must not, stop or getting the support lower. Thank you once again. Thank you for having me today on the show. Thank you for the invitation, Starsky. It was sudden, but today I was able, and I'm really happy that I was able to be here. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Great to have you again. Awesome. Quick donation shout out here from YOLO Swaggins. Great name. $20 Canadian in for the Boom Boom Fund. So in it goes. Thank you very much there. There's a couple others that snuck in. Wasn't there, Dunk? Is he even there? He might not be there.
Godless Scummer.
Yeah,
just got one of them.
Godless Scummer, yeah, £5 there. On the Russian ancient aliens theory, think of how stupid the average person is and realize half of them are dumber than that. George Carlin. Good quote for sure. And then there was Ben Groves, donated £20 through the super chat. John Sweeney's VD. Oh, you already read that one, didn't you? I'm stupid. Okay. But thanks again, Bev. Awesome. Let's see. Dave, any last thoughts then?
Yeah, a couple of quick shills. So I'm sure throughout this programming, there have been many references to our midweek shows and all these different articles that we're throwing at Starsky. He's like, what the hell's going on? It's because Starsky doesn't subscribe to us and doesn't watch our shows. That's why. But that's absolutely
neither
fine.
do I.
You've got a good reason. Why would we watch them? God. No, but we cover the news midweek, every other day, basically. So, come check that out. And then the second one, if you do want to listen to Dunk's sultry tones and him burping and that sort of thing, his OnlyFans, is that in the description?
Yeah,
Dick?
of course.
So we could put that in. Yeah.
That's where I make most of my money.
Yeah, it's just at UK Big Cock.
Oh.
No, it's Yoda. Shouldn't it be like cock me big?
Well, speaking of Yoda, what do you think? Any last words? You've already said enough, probably, haven't you?
Oh, come on. Well, if you haven't already, hammer the notification bell so you never miss out one of our shows. And you can probably support the channel by becoming a member or checking out our merch store. Some great Starsky merch on the merch store. And if you need more Shills in your life, the Discord will be coming soon. It's promised.
So close.
Promises. So you can chat with like-minded fans of the channel. And maybe you can send in some stories to our research team to bring us next time on one of our shows. So until then, stay curious, stay awesome, and stay shitty. Bye for now.
Cool. I always want to remind you, you got to keep on your local, regional, and federal governments, whoever they may be and wherever you live. As much as we can do collectively, when you pressure your government into proper support for Ukraine, serious flows of cash and equipment can happen. So pester them. Snail mail, stamps still exist. Email, phone call, do what you got to do. Make sure the support is there. And as always, we give it over to Starsky.
Dance naked in front of the White House if it helps.
Well, yeah, I mean, join that other guy. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, we give it over to Starsky here for the last words.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for your questions and your donations. Your support is essential for our guys. And also my updates will start since tomorrow, of course, and this time I hope that there will be no interruptions. And I also have one small announcement regarding early October. Maybe there will be a tiny chance that we'll be able to meet with at least some of my subscribers and friends in Netherlands. Like, I will keep you updated on that, but if it happens, it will be fantastic. So stay tuned, and thank you so much. You are awesome.
Great. I really hope it works out, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, everybody, remember, Slava Ukraini, take care out there and be safe. See you soon.
Bye.
Slava Ukraini.
It's over. Go home. Go.